Today I'm rating the top brands of barefoot shoes. Now we all know the importance of having strong feet, ankles, hips, and if you've seen this wave of all of these Hokas and shit like that, you will clearly see how we are losing connection with our feet. When you look at the feet of our ancestors, you will see that they splay out. What that does is reduce tension in the ankles, in your knees, in your hips. And while modern running shoes can be a valid adaptation, I'm not saying to throw out your Hokas. What I am saying is wearing more low profile shoes that allow your toes to spread out is beneficial. One of the crucial things with a lot of these barefoot shoe brands is you can see they bend, like these fully bend. And we can do the bend test with each one. Like this one bends the heel a little less, fully bends, full bending of the Peluva. When you have that ability for the shoe to actually bend, it mimics what your foot is supposed to be able to do. Your foot bends. And when you disrespect your feet, you don't spend enough time barefoot, you can get issues upstream. This is well established. The big toe is also where you drive your power from. As an athlete, you can think of throwing a punch, boom. Any intelligent athletic trainer will explain the power of the toes, especially the big toe, in terms of force transfer. When you lose that connection, you lose power, you lose stability. It ain't it. So let's look into the top brands and rate them. I'm gonna put each of these on. I'm gonna do some tests with them. We're gonna look at the price. We're gonna look at just how they feel overall. We'll also talk to people at the gym to see if they would even rock, you know, something looking like that. The brands I will be reviewing are Peluva. Peluva does have that 5-toe system that we'll see in some of the shoes that I'm reviewing today, not all of them. Vibram's been around for a while. This shoe feels like a bit more, you know, flexible. Another one. Also a 5-toe system. Vivobarefoot, which has like a hiking kind of boot thing here. And Xero shoes. These don't have that 5-toe system. Let's try each of these on, go over how much they cost, go over how they feel, some of their benefits, and figure out what the best option is. I bought all of these shoes. None of this is paid. I didn't have this brand like send me this beautiful leather hiking boot. So I'm just gonna give you the real shit. First up, we have these Vibrams. I paid $100 for these Vibrams. They feel pretty light. They do have laces. It's telling me to get to know my feet, massage my feet. Yeah, I do that. So all these 5-toe shoes do recommend that you put on custom socks. I'm not gonna do that. All right, let me get my toes in there. Keep in mind, guys, I am married. If you are not married, you might not want to wear these shoes in public. That's a whole separate topic, or maybe we'll get into that at the gym today. We're just going off how these feel. So the back feels a little loose. Like I can fully put like my hand in the back of these, and the front is tightened up. All right, I'm wiggling my toes around. I'm getting the feel for these. They feel like decent. I feel like my toes are almost slipping out sometimes, and I don't think these are a size too big, because my toe is definitely at the front there. The grip on them feels pretty good, except when I'm like up on my toes, which I feel like might happen in like a hiking situation. They're very light. Definitely not enough protection to run in my opinion. If your feet are fully adapted to being barefoot, yes, you can do a lot of running barefoot. But the simple truth is most people aren't. So I'm gonna wait to try them all until I give my rating. So let's slip these off and get into the next pair. Next up, we have the Peluvas. I think Mark Sisson and his son run this company. Mark Sisson's a legend and OG in sort of the health space. These were $140. Let's see how they are. Okay, right out the gate, a lot easier to get on. My toes kind of seamlessly went into here. Yeah, with these, they were just easier to align. Once I got my big toe in there, the other toes sort of went in easier than the Vibrams. They feel a bit more sturdy than the Vibrams. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. They feel like they also have more grip. So I can still feel the ground, but it feels like I have more of a shoe on than the Vibrams. The toes also have more grip than the Vibrams for sure. They just feel like they have a little bit more support, but they're still like a barefoot shoe. Okay. All right, initial feelings of the Peluvas. Again, we'll get to all the ratings after we go to the gym and sort of really look at all these. Initially though, I'm feeling more grip, and I'm feeling like these are sturdy, yet I still have like the wiggle room obviously in my toes. So far compared to the Vibrams, yeah, they're $40 more, but I feel like they're $40 more, like they were made a little bit better quality. We gotta test these out at the gym, and let's try on the other two brands right now. We're throwing on some socks because the next two shoes don't have the 5-toe thing. And maybe that's a minus point for the 5-toe shoes, because a lot of people will want those custom 5-toe socks. Now you gotta buy a bunch of pairs of 5-toe socks. That could be a detractor. These Vivobarefoot shoes were $160. These are like hiking shoes. This is like a full-on hiking looking boot. It's pretty cool. Not as light as other ones, obviously. All right, these feel interesting. I can definitely spread out my toes. It feels like the bottom of the shoe is very, very thin. Like I'm connected to the ground for sure. The grip on these, I gotta say, is pretty good overall. I mean, you can see the bottom of them. They feel like a little weird around the ankles, almost like a soft hiking boot. So there's not like ankle support, but there's still material around your ankles. Let's give them the old soccer test. Man, these are weird. I don't know what to think about these. They look a bit more normal, like if you were kind of wearing these like hiking or just around. They definitely have a slightly more normal look. Definitely able to spread out my toes. I don't get that same toe separation, obviously. And these are $160. I could see the benefit of wearing these on a hike, but for just overall like gym and sport kind of thing, I don't know. But we'll test them out. Next up, we have these Xero shoes. $89 is what I paid for these. Looking like a pretty normal shoe, sort of the most like normal gym one out of all these. Let's try them on and see how they feel. All right, the Xero shoes. So they might be one of the lightest besides the Peluvas. I can definitely spread my toes out in these, and I sort of like that they don't go up onto the ankles. I know the hiking boots did that, but they didn't provide ankle support, so it's kind of like, what's going on? The grip on these is like moderate, like feeling like a sort of normal gym shoe. The look of like all these is like, you're not gonna wear these to the gym if you want to get chicks, because like these just don't have that look. Let's go test them out with the soccer ball. These are interesting. I don't know. Definitely one of the best deals at $89 out of this list. They feel good. I don't know, man. The design it reminds me of like a Harry Potter ass shoe, but a lot of these shoes are kind of like Harry Potter. Like, I don't even know, bro. Like Harry Potter ass shoes. They have that good bend that we talked about, but not as much bend as some of the FiveFingers shoes, honestly. Let's see how they do at the gym. Let's put these to a little gym test, okay? Let's try on the Vibrams first. All right, let's give them a little test in the gym. A little backwards sled pull. Okay. Sled push. This is where you actually feel the flexibility of the shoe. Okay, overall, I definitely think the sled push felt really good with these. The ability of the toes to be able to grip the ground and for the shoe to be able to flex and to not have that ankle restriction, really good. Running, they felt a little weird. Maybe I'm just not used to the 5-toe running, but it sort of felt good in like a corrective exercise way, but not in a way I'd really want to push. Again, lacing up the Peluva ones, they're easier to get on for some reason than the Vibrams. The Vibrams might even have a little bit more flex, but the Peluvas just seem easier to get on. Definitely same thing on the sled push with these. I'm gonna tell you the problem with all of these after like the end of this video. Let's see how these are with a light run. The Peluvas feel a bit better than the Vibrams. I don't know if it's just a little bit of extra support or the way the grip is on the shoe. I'm not sure. I thought I would like the Vibrams more because they're $40 less than the Peluvas, I believe. And they feel like lighter, but I think that slight support, like on the treadmill, I really felt it. Now guys, let's go get into the main issue with these 5-toe shoes. Wearing them in public. Let's go see what people think of these. Pardon me, y'all. Can I ask you a quick question for a video?
Yeah.
Okay. What do y'all think of the 5-toe shoes?
I don't know. I feel like those would be great for like leg day, maybe.
Leg day? Yes.
Okay.
But do you just do leg day barefoot?
I do use socks sometimes, yes.
Okay. So you slip off the shoes.
Yeah. Like squatting. Yeah. But those are ugly, bro. Like,
So that's okay. That's what I was just gonna say. Like you see a guy in the gym with 5-toe shoes. Give us your honest reaction.
definitely not someone that's like.
I'd be a little concerned.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Like, concern is. Oh well, yeah. But I'm just doing a video on them. Yeah.
The white ones.
Oh, the Peluvas are getting a better review. Now, when I wiggle my toes, you're just like, wow, that's aura right there. When the toes
Say
are.
it like on a machine.
Yeah, I've tested them and like they do feel good. You wouldn't wear these at the gym.
The white ones are kind of fire.
The white ones are kind of fire. Okay.
Yeah, I always wear white shoes.
You always wear white shoes. Okay, so the color matters, overall how they look matters. Well, thank you for the feedback.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much, appreciate it. Let's go. Thank you. Dude, okay, you're rocking, what are you rocking right now?
Some Birkenstocks.
Okay, what do you think of the 5-toe shoes?
I think of them highly amazing. I mean,
Okay, nice.
Come on now, like you can make your toes breathe. I mean,
Yes.
you can literally walk anywhere you want, go to the beach, you know, have some casual shoes to walk around.
I like that. So you're into like the barefoot training movement, the barefoot stuff.
I mean, sometimes I take it off and just work out my socks.
That's
There
the
you go.
thing. I do that a lot as well. You know, you get to be able to feel the ground. Are you a single man?
No, I have a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend. Okay, see, this is a common thread of maybe the guys that already have girlfriends are more open to wearing the 5-toe shoes. If you didn't have a girlfriend, would you be worried about wearing these?
Not at all. No.
Not at all. You're just like, fuck it, I'm myself.
Yeah, hell yeah. And if she
Respect.
if she doesn't like it, then she's not the one.
She's not the one. Hey, Dove, man, let's
There we
go.
go.
Which ones do you like more out of these?
Oh, 100, the white ones.
White ones? Oh,
Like
okay,
it
okay,
very
that's
fast.
another win for Peluva. Dude, thank you so much, man.
worries.
Appreciate it. What do you think of these, bro? You work in a gym, so you see in and out. You know gyms very well.
I feel like when those came out, they were popular, but they're ugly.
Ugly, yes.
Yeah.
That's what we're hearing a lot.
They look like old people would wear them, and maybe you would wear them to like when you're in the water, like in the beach or something.
Yeah, water shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But in terms of working out, they're ugly.
yeah, 100%. Let's ask Unk about the shoes. Okay, we're here with Unk. This is my Unk, okay? We see him every day at the gym lifting weights.
Unk?
Yeah, that's what they call anybody over. They call me Unk. It's like what social media says.
Call me fucking grandpa.
okay, we're here with Grandpa, jagged Grandpa. Okay, what do you think of the 5-toe shoes. What do you think of these? First impression.
Yeah, good way to break your toe.
Good way to break your toe.
Yeah.
See, this might be solid grandpa advice, man. They might know. So you would never rock these? Maybe. If you saw somebody wearing these, yeah, what are your first kind of thoughts looking at them?
You know, they got a hard bottom.
They have like a slightly hard bottom, yeah.
I might use these for kite surfing.
Kite surfing?
Yeah, for stingrays.
Okay, yeah, a specific use case. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate it. All right, you're going the North Face method. I actually have a pair of those.
Yeah.
Those are flat. You're able to spread your toes out.
Yeah.
What do you think of these 5-finger shoes?
I've never put them on in my life, to be honest with you.
And would you ever put them on?
Probably not, just because they look kind of goofy.
Are you a single man?
I am a single man.
Okay, yeah, so you don't want to really be in the gym wearing these. Is that true?
That's true.
What do you think of them? You're laughing at... They're fucking ugly. Yeah, come over. Tell it to us.
I mean,
You just
they
said they're
obviously
fucking
serve
ugly.
a purpose, but
Sure.
they're not the most attractive shoes I've ever seen.
I would agree with you there. That's really what we're hearing. We're hearing a high correlation with people that already have girlfriends or wives being like, sure, I would wear them. And then people who are single or just, they kind of care about how they look in the gym are like, no, like I would not rock these. And the thing about the compound is you can be barefoot. Here's the question. If you were in a normal gym, you were stuck in a 24-hour fitness. Thank God we're not. I'm banned from 24-hour fitness. That's another story. Like, you couldn't rock barefoot during leg day or those. Would you then consider rocking something like this? Yes or no?
Probably not. I mean, there's other just
But like,
wide toe
I
options.
guess they're just
Facts.
flat shoes, right? Like it's.
Yeah, they're flat and they have these amazing toe things.
I mean, I get the toe purpose. It keeps your toes spread.
Sure.
But like.
I mean, honestly, I think the conclusion is yes, like that. You can just go barefoot like that, like boom. So a flip-flop or a North Face mule sort of shoe might be the way.
I just do socks, but.
Just socks, there you go. Well, thank you for the honest reviews on these shoes. It's important information for the people. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, thank you. All right, the Vivobarefoot hiking shoe. Maybe I should have gotten like a Vivo workout shoe to give it a fair, take, but whatever. Okay, definitely get the bend of the shoe. Feels good. Man, these running, the Peluvas felt way better, if I'm being real. All right, the Xeros. Good bend, good flex in all of these. Okay, these are pretty nice running, I'd say. Yeah, these feel good. The Xeros felt pretty good on both the sled push and the running. Definitely better than these, and I'd say better than the Vibrams. So let's get into the ratings on all these and tell you what I think is the best option. Here is the best option on my feet right now. Boom! Boom! Find a gym that allows you to train barefoot. This outdoor area at my gym allows you to be barefoot. The beach is across the street. You can get some barefoot training there. And when I'm doing lower body, especially on a machine that's a squat machine, I will take off any shoes that I'm wearing or flip-flops, whatever, and I will let my feet sort of feel that machine. In my opinion, on upper body days, I'll be wearing like sort of normal basketball shoes sometimes. I try to find shoes that allow me to spread my feet out, but as long as I'm doing enough barefoot training and strengthening those muscles, I just think being barefoot is the best way out of all of these. But for many people, they can't do that. Gyms don't allow you to be barefoot. You need to go places. You need to go to the grocery store. You need to go to school, whatever it is. And you don't want to compromise your foot, ankle, knee, and back health. Coming in at last place, unfortunately, are these Vivobarefoots. Now, I did get the hiking ones, so I gotta be fair to them on that. But these were the most expensive, and I feel like the ankle support just didn't provide anything. You can see how flappy it is, like right there. I could see these being valuable for hiking, but for an overall shoe that you're gonna wear to the gym, for that price, no. So they go in 4th place. Next up, we have these Xeros. These were the most affordable, slightly. Overall, the design is just super basic, and I looked at some of the other ones, pretty much a basic design. These do look slightly more normal. I said they look like Harry Potter shoes. I don't know why, but I still kind of stand by that statement. They allow you to spread your toes out. They have good flex, so they're gonna go into 3rd place. Are you wearing some kind of barefoot shoes there? What do you got? Tolos, nice. And you like them?
Oh, amazing.
And why do you like wearing barefoot shoes?
Oh, the contact with the ground.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're jacked. You know, taking one look at you, you know a lot about health and physical fitness. So why do you prefer that over a more bulky shoe?
On the bottom of the foot, there's like around 20,000 plus nerves that are relaying information to your brain. And the movement of the ligaments and the joints also sends information, proprioceptive information.
Absolutely.
And that helps you orient yourself on the ground, stabilize the lower extremity.
And why do you like those versus like the 5-finger toe
I like
ones?
those.
You like those?
It's,
Nice.
You know, it's really comes down to the look.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm being superficial, but
Yeah, we were talking to people about that. Like we were talking to some women, some men, their opinions on them. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. And now, second place, the Vibrams. I honestly was super skeptical about the 5-toe shoes. If you are in a life position to wear these and you don't care what people think, I do feel like there's benefit to getting those toes spread out. It's something I'm working on in physical therapy right now, especially my right foot that had the knee injury of spreading these toes out and getting them strong. So I feel like that can help. I thought these would be the best 5-toe one, honestly, because I felt like they were really light, they were easy to fold. But then I ended up liking some of the features in the Peluvas, which we'll get to. But overall, these had good grip. For some reason, the toes didn't grip that much, and they seem to be like pointed up, and that might have felt weird. I feel like I would almost rather hike in these than the Vivos. And first place, Peluvas. I mean, we asked random people in there out of the 5-toe shoes, what do you think? And people said the white ones. They have a cleaner look to them, and almost from the back and the side, they look like a normal shoe. They were easier to get on. While they still have that bend and flex, I feel like they had a little bit more structure than the Vibrams, and that was beneficial for me. The toes don't seem as like flared up, and while they were $40 more than the Vibrams, so I thought that that would put them into second place and the Vibrams into first, I'm willing to pay that extra 40 bucks. Let me know below if you've ever tried barefoot shoes, which brands I should look into, if you train barefoot, or if you just kind of wear normal shoes. I think as long as you're spending enough time barefoot overall, you can kind of get away with wearing some shoes that are a bit more normal. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I post helpful stuff like this for your health every single week. Let me know what I should review next. Let's go.